And welcome back to part 4 of What If Hinata were on Team 7. Last time on Naruto What If, they had just started the Chunin exams. They had faced off against Rock Lee and gotten their butts kicked. Well, Sasuke and Naruto did. Hinata was, sitting on the sidelines. But now they have finally, arrived. Kakashi greets them at the door like he did. And then they go in to see all the other teams. And he goes, my name's Naruto Uzumaki. And I'm going to be every one of you. Believe it. And then, Kakashi just laughs. And then, we catch up with the other teams. As we did in the original one. And just like in the original one, Sasuke gets a sneak attack from Ino, who, just tries to, clump. Sasuke! Oh, God. There's like, get her off me. Well, obviously, he's like, all right, get off me. He's like, oh, Sasuke, did you miss me? And all that. Oh, God. So, Team 10's there. And Team 8 shows up. Kiba's just, Kiba's being cocky as usual. And, Naruto issues that a little bit as a challenge. But also, Sakura also rushes in too. It's like, Sasuke! Now, Sakura, I will admit, as far as we can tell, was never as invading of Sasuke's space as Ino was. Like, Ino just didn't care. But Sakura, at the very minimum, was never like, give me a key, and like, going to grab you, hug you, Sasuke, yeah. No, granted, she did, try to cozy up to him multiple times, but she was never that invasive. And I'll say this, she probably isn't that too, but, she even gets Ino off, and they, stare at each other, growl, and Sasuke even gives Sakura, like, okay, thank you for that. It's like, no problem, Sasuke. Unfortunately, Sakura's attitude probably hasn't changed that much because, as far as I know, with Team 8, they never went on I think they had some C ranks, but they never had any serious life or death struggles at that time. So Sakura hasn't had that opportunity to experience like Zabza or anything that went on in that mission. Therefore, the little growth she had dealing with something that serious, she has not had. So she's still pretty much in that fangirl mentality. But that's not to say she hasn't improved somewhat. Like, Kurenai did take note of her talent for knack for genjutsu. Or you really do have a talent for it. It has taken note of that. So she probably has learned several genjutsu at this point. We're not seeing them at the moment. But we will certainly get an opportunity to see him later on. And then obviously Kabuto, comes over, does the whole spiel with the cards, sound comes in, all that, blah, 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 blah. And then obviously Ibiki comes in and we get this show on the road. Now, it's where our team is spaced is different than it was in the original. Like, for instance, Hinata, I'm gonna swap out Hinata and Sakura because it makes the most sense. That because where they're seeing was because you cannot seat two members of the same team next to each other. So it makes sense that Hinata's in the same seat Sakura was in, and Sakura is in the same seat that Hinata was in, right next to Naruto of all people. It's like, oh, and even Naruto said, oh, Sakura, we're next to each other. Oh, it's like, oh, yeah, whatever, just don't bother me, okay, Naruto? And, Naruto is a little, he's bummed by that. It's like, right, sorry. And he's trying to figure out, and he can't figure it out. Unfortunately, there's nothing Sasuke or Hinata can do because none of their abilities really lend themselves to spreading the intel they gather to their teammate. And Naruto, if Naruto were a smarter guy, maybe he could have figured out to use some clones, transform them into something later on, but no. And Sakura's like, and even man, stop stuttering here. Even Naruto notices when she's just looking at her papers, like, well, what's Sakura doing? And then he's like, Sakura, you okay? And there's yeah, fine, whatever, leave me alone. And then boop, turns back into Ino, and Ino turns immediately, or Sakura immediately actually turns back into Sakura. So more or less, that does all go down the same. That's what happens there, is that Naruto eventually, works up the courage. Don't underestimate me. Never go back on my word, all that. So now we got to finally get into the point that things really start to change up, at least to a certain extent. At least events, how they play out. And that's the Forest of Death. Now, Naruto obviously gets the cut in his cheek because he spoke out, and Uncle's like, tough guys like you always are the first to have their blood stained in this forest. They get their scroll, and they get ready to go out, and the exams begin. Now, Naruto obviously has to go to use the bathroom, so he does go use the bathroom. Now, Hinata might have a super secret awesome crush on him, and she's probably spied on him before in many other ways, used her Byakugan. Maybe she did perv on him a while, but maybe she's not going to Byakugan him while he's taking a piss. That's just gross, unless she's got a fetish that we don't know about, which we do not know about. But a point being that Naruto comes back. Sasuke immediately notices that the cut on his cheek is gone, and you know, oh, you noticed that, huh? And then, you know, they get into a fight. Hinata's the one who quickly finds Naruto and rescues him, and he aids in the fight. As far as I remember, they did not get the scroll from that guy, so they move on, and then basically we need to figure out a code word. Sasuke basically talks about the code word. When is the best time for ninja strikes? I can't remember that. And to which then Naruto gets blasted by the wind jutsu from Orochimaru, and now we're into Orochimaru here. Yes, I want this to be a bit more between us. Why don't we fight with our lives on the line? And then obviously the killing intent, you know, strikes both of them. Now Sasuke handling it about as well as he did initially. He can still move. The question is, how does Hinata handle it compared to Sakura? Well, Hinata obviously is stronger than Sakura was. But personality-wise, it's the big thing here. While they had handled Zabuza initially, Orochimaru was clearly on a different level than Zabuza, and especially with the amount of killing intent he basically threw out and pretty much paralyzed him. And Hinata, for all her advantages over Sakura, she's not as confident, and she's a much more gentle soul than Sakura is. And who doesn't like fighting and doesn't like hurting people if she can help it. But she knows it's part of the duty of a ninja, so that's why she does it. She'd probably be like damn near scared, like literally scared to death. Like she'd probably be like, the heart's just beating uncontrollably. Hinata, I got you. And he basically just carries Hinata out of there. She's just freaking out. And Sasuke's actually trying to comfort her. It's like, it's all right. It's okay. We'll be okay. And then obviously the snakes come in, and then Sasuke's freaking out. It's like, yes, Sasuke. Very good. Yes, show me more. I was like, look, if we give you the scroll, will you leave us on? Offering a smaller bit of prey to distract the predator. Very smart, very sensible. And now he tosses the scroll, and Naruto just grabs it. Or was that after Naruto grabbed it? I think that was after Naruto showed up that he offered the scroll. Naruto shows up, obviously, and, you know, takes the scroll. It's like, what are you doing, loser? And then he just smacks Sasuke straight in the face. I don't know, may not remember the code, but I know who I am. You're not Sasuke. What are you talking about? There was no guarantee he'd let us live, even if we gave him the scroll. That's very true. Very good, Naruto. I'm so amazed that you survived my little friend. So he sent the snake. And, then Naruto obviously charged at him. And Orochimaru was like, no, Naruto! No, Hinata's able to snap out of it. And then, Naruto blows him away, sends the snake after him, but Naruto obviously activates his Fox's chakra and just smacks the snake straight down. It's like, what is this? Just starts beating the living crap out of the snake. So this Fox brat lives after all. And then he sends the snake after both Hinata and Sasuke. And then Naruto obviously, blocks the snake. Now, here's the thing I'm not aware of what actually happened in that scenario. I mean, we saw him with a kunai sticking in the snake's snout, and Naruto with the Fox chakra was able to stop the snake. Did he kill the snake? I don't think he did, because the snake it was a summoning snake, so it would have poofed out of existence after that. Why was the snake just sitting there then? Like Naruto knocked the snake out cold? Is that what he did? I don't know. And then Naruto basically just looks at, this whole thing. Hey, you're not hurt, are you? Scaredy cat. And then just, that kind of snaps Sasuke out of it a little bit. And right before Orochimaru grabs the tongue, Naruto does check with Hinata. Like, Hinata, are you okay? And it's like, Naruto, and she actually does have Byakugan on now at this point. It's like, what's going on with Naruto's chakra? It's all red. It's like fire. To which Naruto just gets caught by Orochimaru's tongue. Just like, oh, gross, disgusting. So this fox brat lives after all. Very interesting, but I have no time to play with him. And just as Orochimaru is about to do the 5-pronged seal, he suddenly, because he's a 50-year-old experienced veteran at this point, despite the fact he's got a young man's body, or young person's body, he suddenly he has to, as he's about to just blast, ram his hand right into Naruto's stomach, his danger sense hides like, when all of a sudden he just barely avoids a palm to the face. Just, it's like, ah! And then Naruto's able to land on the ground. Hinata's there. Now, why would Hinata be there? Well, we know for a fact that when Naruto's been in trouble and there's been no one else to really help him, Hinata has jumped to his aid before. When he got pinned down by pain, she was the only one to step in and try to save him, and then she confessed her love for him and all that. So it makes sense. Now, she's not going to confess her love for him right now. That's just not enough time or anything like that. Because, Naruto's also not pinned down on the ground or anything like that. He's able to, correct himself, and he's still got Fox Chakra going through him right now. So Hinata just stands in right in front of Naruto. Like, Hinata, thanks. It's like, I will not let you hurt Naruto. I'm not going to do my Hinata voice because it's terrible. But I'll do at least a somewhat feminine voice to illustrate Hinata talking. Say, I will not let you hurt Naruto-kun. No matter what. I was like, oh, so the Hyuga girl wishes to fight after all. Very interesting. But you're not really what I'm after. Yeah, I have little interest in you for the time being. Although the Byakugan is on my list of things to acquire. Basically, they're now going toe-to-toe with Orochimaru, or toe-to-toe in that the briefest of senses. So they're trying their best to, take on Orochimaru. Now, let's be clear. Orochimaru, when fighting Sasuke, was not going all out at all. And he's not going all out against them. But Kurama Enhanced, or Fox Enhanced, Chakra Enhanced Naruto, and a Hyuga, hell-bent on killing this man, Hyuga, are not something Orochimaru was immediately prepared for in this scenario. So he is actually having to fight back to some degree. He's actually, the teamwork is quite impressive. Naruto suddenly does a mass amount of shadow clones. Shadow clones, solid clones indeed. Is this the Fox's chakra, or is it the brat's ability itself? Fascinating indeed. But as I said before, all of a sudden he actually decides to take this seriously. And then just doesn't actually spit the grass longsword out, but it does right out of his mouth, just wipes the clones away, and then just does the killing intent again. Now Naruto, I think, because he's got Kurama's chakra in him right now, isn't immune, but can keep fighting onward. Hinata again gets blasted, but again, she's a bit more in the state that Sasuke was in, where she's scared, but she is still able to function at this point, because she's at this point overcome a bit of that fear. Naruto is still good to go, and he charges in it, but Orochimaru's is like, I told you, I'm not interested in you right now. And then just smacks him, and he just craters a freaking tree, just and he's not out cold, but he's like, oh, that hurts so much. And Hinata's like, no, immediately she wants to go and help Naruto. Say, yes, girl, go and help your friend. I want the Ichi. And then Sasuke at this point has overcome his fear, and now he's going toe-to-toe with Orochimaru, who, at this point, he's not tired, but he's a little battle worn at this point. So the fight goes a bit more in Sasuke's favor, but again, it ultimately ends the same, where Sasuke does get the curse mark landed on. It's like, and then, we'll meet again. It's like, you're not going anywhere. Until then, forget Fox. Until then, Naruto, Uzumaki. And he just disappears, and just, damn it! It's like, Naruto! And the Sasuke! I was like, God, are you okay? What's wrong? And then basically, we got to get him somewhere safe. And basically, they haul his ass all out of there. Now, eventually, Anko does fight Orochimaru. And I'll say this, she's probably able to one-up him a bit more in this. Again, he's a little bit more, not like let's say, in terms of 100% fighting efficiency to 0. In the original, he was maybe like at 98. Like, he was barely strained at all. And this one he's maybe like at a 95. He had to put a bit more effort in. But so Anko's able to maybe get like one decent strike in on him, like maybe gut check him quickly. But then he quickly overtakes her, and that goes about the same. But now we get into an interesting scenario here, where Sasuke is currently unconscious, and he's suffering. Hinata does what little medicine she has on her, gets some cold water for his head, and she basically just says that, that this is the best I can do until then. We're just gonna have to hope he can, he can break through this. The Naruto even goes, he can do it. If there's one thing Sasuke is he's resilient. He'll make it through this. And then Hinata's just like, yeah, you're right. And then all of a sudden Naruto's clones just pop, and Naruto, without even knowing that he's picking up all this information, like, okay, my clones have set up all the traps in the area. We should be good for a little while. Maybe you should try to get some rest. I'll take first watch. It's like, no, it's fine. Well, we should still probably take turns or something. And it's like she agrees. But as Naruto is getting ready to take watch, she actually has to, she works up the courage to actually confront him once. I was like, Naruto, I noticed that there was something off about your chakra when you fought Orochimaru. It's the same thing I noticed back when you fought Haku as well. When we fought Zabuza. What was that? And then Naruto actually just kind of seizes up a little bit. Like, his back is turned as he's getting ready to stand watch. His back stiffens up, and she can notice the change in his posture. It's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you what that is. And I was like, well, what? I mean, am I not? Do you not trust me? He's like, Naruto's actually turns around. He's actually got a look of like, no, I trust you. You're probably my best friend, or you're my closest friend. I mean, I want to tell you. I just don't know if I don't want you to look at me differently. And Hinata's just like, and for the first time ever, kind of, working up some severe courage, she actually grabs Naruto's hand and holds it. She's like, I could never look at you different. You are Naruto. He's like, you are someone I care about immensely. Again, she's really trying hard to just keep composed at this point, but she's not even thinking about what she's doing. It's just something that happens on instant. And Naruto just kind of like holds her hand. And again, remember, it's like, her hand's so soft. It's like last time. It's like, what am I? It's like, so, Naruto's weighing his options, and he basically just says, all right, but you might want to sit down for this. And so he explains what happened the night of his birth, and that he is actually the Jinchuriki, though he doesn't know the term. Yeah, no, so they never used that term Jinchuriki in the original one, as far as I know. Maybe they did. I'll have to double check on that. But he's the container of the nine-tailed fox. That's why the village just hates me and everything like that. And Naruto is just looking down, and he trusts Hinata, but he's just waiting to see the reaction for her. And he's not getting a response. And he looks up, and he sees some tears in her eyes, and he's like, "Oh, why are you crying? I mean, it's still me, Naruto. I don't want to scare anything." And all of a sudden, there's something that no one would expect her to do. Naruto, or even her, she just grabs him and just gives him a giant hug. It's like, I can never hate you. I told you I could never hate you. It's just, and she says like, I'm just so sorry you had to go through that, Naruto. It's like, but I'll never hate you. And she says, you are Naruto. You're the boy I admire. And she didn't even realize she meant to say that or anything like that. To which Naruto has a deep blush on his face now. And this is like the first real hug he's ever had. So he just kind of instinctually just kind of slowly but surely just kind of embraces her a little bit and just gets a nice warm hug. It's like, this feeling. It's like, this is nice. I like this. I want more of these. And then immediately, and he doesn't even realize he kind of murmured that out loud, which Hinata is now blushing furiously. And, they kind of just part ways and they're this close. And you'd think now this might be the moment that they maybe share a kiss. But Hinata, for the first time, God knows since when, she's like, okay, this was too much. Beep. Boop, passes right out. It's like, oh crap, what did I do? Hinata, are you okay? And then she's like beat red like a tomato. And he checks her pulse, like, okay, she's got a pulse, and you can just see there's like a nice big smile on her face. Maybe he gets some of the cool water, puts it on her head too. It's like, okay, I guess I'll go stand watch now. And he's like, I need to cool down after that too. Whoa, and he's never experienced love or anything like that. So I was like, what the hell was I just experiencing? Or what was that about? Okay, just gonna keep watch here. And obviously they wake up, and Hinata eventually wakes up and then takes the shift from Naruto. With Hinata, she's practicing what she did with Kakashi, activating her Byakugan every little bit, and eventually she does pinpoint on the fact that there are 3 chakra signals hiding in the trees after a while. And she relays this to Naruto, and Naruto's like, got it. And what he does is he makes a couple clones in their little hideaway so they can't see him, transforms them into animals, and then scurries them off into the woods to wait on these guys. And then dawn comes. And that's where we're going to leave off part 4, everyone. The Attack of the Sound Trio coming to you Wednesday. Because that's when this next part's coming out, part 5. Until then, though, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I have increased the rate of coupling with Hinata and Naruto. I have extended their relationship beyond something maybe more than friendship. Obviously, I'm going to pair them up for this one. I mean, without saying, there's nothing in this one that's changing that would indicate a change in couples. At least not from Naruto and Hinata's part. Sasuke, that could change up. He wound up with Sakura, but didn't wind up with Sakura until the very end of the series. That could change up quite a bit. We don't know. And then other people, who knows? Until then, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win. Star Wars, Super Magic, what if, anything new on the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.